Oh man, I'm really excited for this one. We have the HOVSCO HovGTRS Moped Style EBike. And this is the first Moped Style EBike on the channel. And I can tell you right now, it's probably not gonna be the last because this thing is sick. And right off the bat, we have that big, nice, comfortable seat. I'm excited to ride this thing. But today we have the base model HovGTRS, and they also have a plus model. It's about $300 more, and it looks like it has a more powerful battery. Now, I think you can only get this in one color. It comes in black, and the price right now at the time of recording is $999, and you can get $100 off with code QUEST. Now, sometimes those prices change, so don't get mad at me if it's different. But this guy right here has a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery, and I believe you get a 25 amp hour 48 volt battery on the Plus. It says we got a top speed of 32 miles per hour today, which I believe we have to use the app to unlock. And we got a little QR there, but it says there's an Android and an iPhone app, so we're gonna see which one we can use today. And we're working with a cadence sensor on the motor, and it says we have 90 Newton meters of torque. Now this bike has a 2-year warranty and a 15-day return, and I have to say I'm excited to ride it. I've sat on it a little bit. It's smaller than I would have thought, right? It feels smaller than most of the fat tire e-bikes I've been on. It feels smaller than that foldable e-bike I was on not too long ago. Not the really tiny one, but the larger one. But I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel like I have a lot of options. I can sit pretty far back on the seat, and I can even store a passenger on here. It came with a little extra pad and some foot pegs. And this thing has a 450-pound weight limit on it, and the bike only weighs just under 72 pounds. But we got nice dual suspension here. We got some front fork suspension. It also has hydraulic brakes, which I'm excited about. It only goes 32, but I feel like the hydraulic brakes are gonna be nice today. And we do have the fat tires, but they are 20 by 4 inch, not like the 26-inch tires we've been on recently. But we'll see if we can handle the beach with this today. And then we also have like a nice big headlight on there. This really is a nice looking moped, eh? All right, let's get rolling. It's always a good feeling when they're like, hey, download our app, and you look at the app and it has like 2 stars on it. Trial experience. Okay, it's just spamming login expired. Okay, it's broken. If the app is the only way I can unlock the speed, I'm gonna be mad. Let me just peel all this off. Let's roll around and see what we get before we do any unlocking stuff. That way you know what you get out of the box before I try anything. This thing, I'm not gonna lie, it said, what is it, 90 Newton meters of torque, but it feels like this thing wants to pop into a wheelie. Like, I know it's like a shorter frame, like the tires are closer together. I had to adjust my bike rack. It's just like, it's not fitting. And I am sitting kind of far back on it, so maybe just have my weight in the wrong spot. Hey, squirrel. And I'm noticing now, my foot's hitting the peg. Like, I have big feet. If I put the ball of my foot on the pedal, my heel wants to hit the peg. But honestly, I'm not gonna pedal a bunch today. So I turned my watch. We got Strava on, we got our speedometer. And look, we got a throttle on the left here. Easy little control panel. I imagine I'm gonna be able to unlock the speed with the control panel. If not, I have an Android phone on me. I can try the app on another device. But like, you're not gonna be, if you just have an iPhone, you're not gonna go out and get another phone just to use the app for the bike. It should be like every bike that you get, you should be able to unlock it without any kind of fancy app, because like, why do you need my data that bad? Please tell me why. Yeah, my foot's kind of resting on that peg back there. All right, it's going over 20. Stomping at 22. Now I'm still holding the throttle. Okay, now it's going down. It's going down to 18. Hang on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I might be cold. I might have to go grab a hoodie. Okay, so it looks like it's only gonna go 20 until I can unlock the speed. Let me grab a hoodie. It's like under 70 today. It's not bad when I'm still, but if I'm about to go 30 miles an hour, I think I'm gonna be chilly. All right, we got the hoodie. I still haven't unlocked the speed, but I got the manual on me. Maybe we should find a spot in the sun and unlock the speed here. Let me see if the manual says it. If not, I think I'm gonna either have to try creating an account or try it on the other phone just to see. Oh, I do have to say this would be a very good time to mention this while we're stopping. This bike here had the hardest assembly I've had of any bike by far. I'm actually blown away. I didn't even get to complete the last step, and I'll show you. I actually didn't get to complete a couple of steps here. The last step right here, install the derailleur guard. We completely recommend going to an e-bike shop and asking an e-bike expert to install the derailleur guard for it. Just put it on and then send it to me. I've got a few bikes that already had it on. If you're telling me I'm gonna break the whole bike and ruin the motor if I do it wrong, you do it for me. Bro, I have to get a professional to finish the assembly of my bike. Bro, what? But like, I could not get the front fender on. The hardware and the tools, I've got so many bikes where they just have cheap hardware and tools and you're like, bro, spend the extra $2. But this bolt right here where you would put the front fender, completely stripped, couldn't get the front fender on. The seat actually took me so long to attach that I took a break in the middle and got back to it the next day because it was taking so long. Like there's weird bolts on the bottom that like, bro, the frame is in the way. You get the weirdest tool to twist it. And like, I've seen other bikes, the seat just comes attached. Why, bro, how much money did you save by making me attach the seat? I'm seeing if there's a way to unlock the speed with this. Some of them tell you. Okay, I just looked this up. Let me see if I can get this. Hold the brake, the plus minus, and the power. Oh, I didn't need that. I think I just need to get it in PAS3. Oh, hang on. I did something wrong. That turned it off, cool. You see, you feel that? Like it's I just tap it and it's ready to go. I'm gonna try P1, let's just see. Okay, we got it. All right, little tricky. All right, cool. Now I do not have to pedal. Ooh, it's dark in here. This is kind of cool looking. Oh, what's that? That looks sick. Nice bike. Oh, that looks like the orange one, the little orange one I've been on. That looks like a big version of it. So I believe this has a 750 watt motor, but it has a 1500 watt peak on there. And that's what's gonna give us that 32 mile an hour top speed if I see it. I've only seen 28, and the third-party speedometer is saying 26. The assembly was weird. I'm resting the handlebars on the shocks here, but I don't know. It's rolling forward when I hit the throttle. And this is like what, the third or fourth bike I've been on with the throttle on the left side. Is that 4 batteries legit? Did it have 5 earlier? Hang on, there's another battery indicator right here if I poke that. Okay. Oh, the last light on there is flashing. All right, I'm eager to see the range on this. On your left. Do I have a horn or a bell or anything on here? Is there no horn? Is there no bell? All right, I got hydraulic brakes. I see this confusing control panel here. It has 4 buttons. There's an up and down, or it's a plus and minus that also serve as a left and right. Oh, dude, the water's looking crazy right now. I gotta peek over. Is this guy all right? Let me just pull up and make sure he's good. He might just be walking it. You all right? Okay, just making sure. No worries, just making sure. No problem. Okay, he just rested. I'm making sure he didn't need any tools or anything because I got some on me. Dang, once this opens back up, I'm gonna ride out over here. Yeah, he's taking a rest. It's a tough, oh, we got the sailboat out here. This is so cool. Dude, sailboats are chill, bro. Look at that, right on the sun beaming on the water. Sailboat coming right out of, this is sick. Okay, so I haven't figured out the horn yet. I think it doesn't have one. There's a headlight button. None of the buttons look like they do anything horn related. All right, so I just have to holler. On your left, excuse me. All right, maybe if there's nobody on this bridge, we can hit that 32 mile an hour top speed going downhill here. Although it looks like the speedometer on the bike just stops counting at 28. Because like it said 28 when my phone said 26, but then when my phone said 28 and I was going faster, it also said 28, like it didn't switch up. Huh, can I get on the road now? Please. Don't recommend it. I should have put a mirror on this. I'm like whipping my head around. I knew I forgot something. I almost went back because I thought I forgot the phone mount. And I was like, no, we're good, dude. The mirror I would have used is right next to this. I thought I was going to be ripping over 30 all day on this because it says 32 on the site. It's a little bit annoying to me when the site says a certain speed and then you got to like download an app to unlock it or do some weird hackerman stuff with like the onboard display. I'm just going to let the cars pass me. This thing is not going as fast as I thought. Maybe I don't need to be in the road just yet. I think this is it, like 26 miles an hour unless I'm going downhill. Oh, dude, this bike lane is trash. It's not the worst one here, though. It's not super dark, but let's see if we can try this horn out. I mean, the light out while I look for a horn. That's it? There's got to be more to it. Does the outer ring light up? This headlight looks just like the one on my buddy's bike, and this outer ring lights up like a daytime light, and then the headlight turns on when you turn it on. Is there like a special click for it? Am I looking at this wrong? Huh. All right, the light's kind of dinky then. Let me look in the manual for a horn. All right, let me see what we got here. 450-pound max capacity, can fit your mom on the back. Up to 28 miles per hour with the throttle. Maybe if I pedal, I can go that 32, they said, which I'll try on this road here. It says 25 miles range average per charge, but then they advertise 65-mile max. So it says we have a front and rear light. Let me see if I can turn on the rear light. Oh yeah, let's peel that off here. We got the IPX5 rating here. Let's see how that works out today. And this says 77.4 pounds. I thought I said 72. I think it said 72 on the website. You know what? This might be the weight with the battery, and the 72, under 72 might be the weight without. Whenever it's like 5 to 10 pound difference, I'm like, maybe it's the battery we're talking about. Is there no horn? I mean, it would cost 10 cents to put on a bike bell, I swear. It says turn signal. What if I hold it? Oh, is it flashing? Oh, it is flashing. It does have a turn signal on it. Is it a double tap? Okay, it looks like I double click the up and down, and it gives me a flashing light for a turn signal, just on the rear though, and I think it auto times out after like 5 seconds. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, it literally doesn't say anything about a horn or a bell. All right, don't get this if you can't shout out on your left. Although, let's be honest, most of the bike bells, most of the horns, they're pretty quiet. The gentle bell is nice when you're like passing people on a sidewalk or like a path that has people walking and on bikes, something like that. Ugh. Did the handlebars just, bro, I've been riding around all day and these are loose? There's literally no way. How are they that loose? I've been riding around for over 20 minutes. These are kind of loose. I swear I tightened these. That cold weather, man. The bike is chilly. It's experiencing some shrinkage, I swear. You know what? I think I actually remember leaving this a little bit loose just to see how it felt. I mean, looking at how close this is, I could probably slide it down another inch or two, but that's not gonna make too much difference. If the ball of my foot is here, my heel hits this. But like, I'm probably not gonna be pedaling with somebody on the back, so I think this is just like, so you're gonna do one or the other, right? But you can't move the pegs down too far. You get right into that 180 millimeter disc. I really like this frame. It feels like this is like a solid setup here. I feel pretty sturdy. Okay. All right, I got it to say 30 on the third-party app, but I was pedaling my heart out. It never said over 28 on the bike. All right. Let's do a little, this is the easy sand to roll on. Gotta try over there. Let's see, can we make it up here? I don't think there's gonna be a lot of people on the sand. It's chilly. Now these are 20 by 4-inch fat tires. I think I recently did a beach ride on ones that were 20 by 3, not quite as fat. So let's see if this does a better job, because the 3-inch wide one struggled a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. The sand seems pretty hard packed right now though. Like sometimes it's super soft, super hard to get any kind of traction, but this feels actually much better than average. Yeah, look at that. I'm not having any trouble right now. Oh, Widow Birdie. He's a widow guy. This is what I wanted. Oh, I gotta pull the drone out for this, I'm not gonna lie. I would ride closer to the water, but I think the drone has like a sensor on the bottom that the water could mess with. Slipping and sliding. Yeah, that's why I wanted the drone out, just in case I fell. It would be way easier to see. Addie. I just slid sideways. So I think I might have forgot to mention their recommended rider height was like 5'2" to 6'4", which I'm right on the top end of. I'm legally 6'4" in Florida, as you know. And it's weird because when I say that, people are like, what do you mean when you say that? And I'm like, well, legally in Florida, I'm 6'4", so I don't get why it's so confusing. I do like this size bike though. From somebody who rides mostly scooters, I feel like I have a really easy time maneuvering on the scooter, and it makes it more fun. Just that little bit of extra agility where I can just dodge something quick. But I feel pretty agile on this. Like if I needed to make a quick maneuver, I could do it. Oh yeah, let's see. I haven't done a full stop yet. Let me see what we can get here going max speed. All right, let's stop here. Okay, nice. I pumped the brakes a little bit because I'm not trying to bald these tires, but did a good job. I like the hydro brakes on here. Let's check these rentals. I just wanted to post it up next to here and see a little size difference. All right, so I got bigger tires. It's about the same length though. This one's that nice moped style. You can put your feet right in the middle. You can put your knees together if you really want. Is it longer? Yeah, the rental bike is like a couple inches longer. About the same height on the handlebars. I think I'm just realizing now the suspension is not adjustable. No big deal. It's kind of stiff, I'm not gonna lie. The suspension, a couple of the bumps I hit, like I came off the seat. Okay, I think it's either gonna lose points for not having a bell or I'm losing IQ points because I can't find it. Oy. Yeah, very stiff on that. I didn't hit it going that fast, but it was very stiff on that. Ooh. It's like a big drop off in that sidewalk. Oh, I'm braked up. I'm braked up. I'm braked up on a moped style bike. Oh, dude, this bird is aura farming like a... Are you kidding me, bro? Look at this guy. I'm getting my bike out of the way. There's like a little spot where the water's a little bit deeper. It's pushed up. He's shown right in the center of it, right as the sun is setting. This is aura farming 101 right here. Aura farming 101, dude. I should turn the headlight on, I'm not gonna lie. All right, the headlight is dinkier than I thought, dude. That ain't lighting up nothing, dude. That's it. No, dude. All right, so we're riding back here and I'm ready to give you my final thoughts on the HOVSCO HovGTRS Moped Style EBike. Look, for the price, I think the price right now, they change a lot on me, so I say it and it's like way different than when you look. But the price of $9.99 and $100 off with code QUEST, this seems like a solid option. I really like the size of the bike. It's not too heavy, it's pretty easy to maneuver, and it's comfortable. It's surprisingly comfortable. There's nothing special about like the grips. The seat didn't feel crazy or anything. It's just a banana seat versus a regular bike seat, and I'm having a decent ride. I do like that this bike has the option to fit a passenger on it. I think that's my first bike that has a comfortable passenger option. What are you doing? See, whenever we don't show the POV, I see the craziest driving. But we got the pegs and the little extra seat on the back. So look, if your mom wants to go for a ride, let her know I got space for her now. I'm slightly disappointed with the speed because it led me to believe I was gonna go 32, I think the website said. I pedaled my heart out and I didn't get the 32. The suspension was pretty decent. I think the seat helped me deal with the bumps better than the suspension in some of the cases. I am a fan of the brakes. We got hydraulic disc brakes here. The bike, it only goes 28. It's only class 2 out of the box, but the hydraulic brakes are just, they're that much nicer. The fat tires did a good job today. I will say the sand on the beach was just like a little bit harder packed than we're used to, but we went right through it, no problem. I only slipped a couple of times. I do have to try it maybe on a warmer day when the sand's feeling a little bit looser. That cold sand was just compact. The range seems easy. It's getting dark, so I gotta just get back in, but it shows half battery on the display. It shows half battery when I check on the battery indicator, and we've been, how many? 15 miles according to my watch, and then the bike says 17, so a little bit off on that, but you know. But still, decent range. If this thing goes over 20 miles, that's not bad. I've been using the throttle all day, so they said in the manual average ride might be 25 miles, which maybe I'll have to do that on another day, but we're over 15, it's still showing about half battery. That second half sometimes drains quicker, so it's seeming like it would give me about 25 based off of what I've experienced. So I should say this bike gets me just that much more interested in different styles of e-bikes. Like there's a lot out there. There's the foldable ones, the moped style, you got the big fat tire, you got the 26-inch non-fat tire. I've seen a lot of different styles of e-bikes, so I'm eager to try more, because this thing, I was getting frustrated with it when I was putting it together. I was like, oh, this thing is crazy. But after it was together and I was looking at it all sitting nice in my house, I was like, bro, I can't wait to ride this. It's a decent ride today. I would like it to go a little bit faster, a little bit further, but maybe one of the other HOVSCO bikes at a higher price point just gives me a little bit better performance. Beautiful dog. Happy little doggo. Now, if you're looking at an e-bike, a particular model or a particular style you want me to check out, I had a bunch of people asking me about foldable ones, so I tried one out. I've had a number of people asking me about the moped style, so I was excited to get on this today just because it's a bit different. And it's more fun than I thought. I really like the size. Every other bike I've been on, it feels just large large and awkward for like the actual performance you're getting, you know? I'm on a 100+ pound e-bike that's huge, but it's only gonna go like 28 miles an hour. Feels a little silly, not everybody needs to go faster than that, but like people wanna go faster than that. Either way, if you're getting out there, you're riding a bike or a scooter, class 1, 2, 3, whatever, however fast you're going, just be safe. Look, I feel really confident when I ride around, and every now and then somebody just pulls out and almost hits me. Anyway, don't be a dummy, wear a helmet, and I'll see you guys in the next one.